Intercoms. Over the last 20 years, they've come from nowhere to become an essential part of many people's riding kit. The most basic units will act as a headset for your phone, so you can listen to music, instructions from a sat-nav app, and make or take calls. The most complicated units allow you to ride in a large group and have a conversation between everyone. In this video, we're covering the simpler units. These all use only Bluetooth to communicate with your phone and with other intercoms. So if you ride alone and you want a connection to your phone, or you want to talk to a pillion and one other rider, at a push two riders, these units will do that. Some will let you have chats between larger groups as well, but our advice is to go for a more sophisticated mesh intercom if you want to do that. Our guide to the best of those units is coming soon, and if it's available by the time you watch this, you'll be seeing a link pop up on screen now. Well, you're still here, so here they are, the best 5 Bluetooth only intercoms, selected using a mixture of owner feedback and the knowledge of our SBS team. Now, this one might be old, but it is definitely still gold. The Sena S Evo HD is loved by owners for being robust, simple to set up and use, and also for its sound quality. Since it was updated to have HD speakers in 2022, this has become our second highest rated intercom, ahead of many advanced mesh communication systems. It's a one-piece unit, so there's no need to flip up an antenna for extra range, and the jog dial control is very easy to use. Voice command means you can tell it what to do, and the claimed battery life is good at 13 hours of talk time. The Bluetooth engine might be getting on a bit now. It's Bluetooth 4.1 when many are now 5.2, so the connection might not be as strong, but customer feedback remains positive. As we record this, the Sena S Evo HD has a list price of £243 for a single unit and £370 for a twin pack. It doesn't take a fine detail read of the owner reviews for the Cardo Freecom 4X to get a sense of just how popular this intercom is. The Freecom 4X has Cardo's very popular natural voice control to respond to your spoken instructions, and the 40mm JBL speakers are constantly praised by owners. This unit appeals to everyone from intercom first-timers to experienced comms users who are looking for something a little bit more simple. This has got modern Bluetooth 5.2 tech for stronger connection to other units, and the battery life impresses as well, with a claimed 13-hour talk time. Owners say it's easy to install and operate, although some do call the buttons fiddly, and that's on the occasions where you need the buttons rather than using voice control. The IP65 water resistant rating, which protects against light pressure water jets, also gives owners reassurance, and Wi-Fi updating eliminates the hassle of having to plug the unit into a computer to update the firmware. As we record this, the Freecom 4X is listed at £244 for a single and £453 for a twin pack. The Sena SF4 has picked up a great reputation with riders who favour discretion and simplicity. It's a small, low-profile unit, keeping turbulence and noise to a minimum, and the 3 buttons cover most of the outer surface, making them easier to find. You get 2 pairs of speakers. If the HD ones are too big, you can use the standard set, although there is a reduction in volume and clarity by doing that. Ease of fitting and setup collects particular praise from owners, as does the battery life. That's impressive for a small unit with a claimed 13-hour talk time. As we record this, the list price of the SF4 is £199 for a single unit and £352 for a pack of 2. The SF4 has the potential to connect 4 units into a group, so if you don't need that but you still want the slim profile, the SF1 and SF2 are cheaper alternatives. The SF1 is designed for rider to pillion, and it's listed at £127 as we record this. The SF2 will cover rider to pillion or rider to one other bike, and that's £145. When it comes to simple Rider Plus 1 intercoms, the Cardo Spirit HD is the biggest hitter of them all in terms of popularity. It's listed at £140 and it gives you a connection to your phone and to one other rider, with the reassurance that comes from a trusted brand like Cardo. Dropping down in price from the Freecom 4X means losing the JBL speakers you get in that Freecom, but sound quality from the HD 40mm speakers in this unit is still praised by owners. There's no voice control either, so you're relying on these buttons, which some people find fiddly. But overall feedback on this unit talks of value for money. An average customer rating of 4.64 from 87 reviews shows how popular it is. Battery range is well regarded too. It's a claimed 13 hours of talk time, and a lot of owners are also reassured by the IP65 water resistance rating. As we record this, a single Spirit HD has a £139.95 list price, and it's £265.95 for a twin pack. The Interphone Ucom3 is my wildcard pick in this list, and I've put it here with a particular type of rider in mind. If you're someone who's wondering what in-helmet comms are like and whether you'd enjoy using them, then I think this is a cost-effective way to find out. I spent quite a bit of time with the basic version of this unit, which has 32mm speakers, and I found it a good way to get audio from my phone and also to talk to one other rider. This Ucom3 with bigger 40mm speakers will have clearer audio, which gets it a higher customer approval rating. Personally, I think it's a great way of dipping your toes into the water for no more than 120 quid. It's small, it's easy to install and set up, the buttons are well sized, and it's not hard to remember what they do. It's a wildcard pick because there are only 6 owner reviews, but those 6 are positive enough for a high average rating of 4.83. As we record this, the list price of a U-com3 with 40mm speakers is £119.99. There's no twin pack available. Okay, as well as those top 5, let's have a look at some of the ones that have just missed out. If you go for an Interphone Ucom3 with 32mm HD speakers rather than the 40mm units, that'll save you 20 quid, and I still found the sound quality to be quite good. Getting a Cardo Spirit instead of the Spirit HD saves you 40 quid, but this time the speakers go from 40mm to 32mm and you lose HD capability. You'll also get shorter byte-to-byte range and less battery life. The other unit that definitely deserves a mention though is Sena's SF4. It's been on our site since 2017 and it has a huge number of owner reviews. The design is dated now, but people still appreciate its simplicity and its low price. The list price for a single unit at the moment is £90. So there they are, our top 5 Bluetooth only intercoms and also the nearly comms that just missed out. Within the mix, the Cardo Freecom 4X and Sena 20S are the most sophisticated options. I've used the 20S and I still do on occasions. It's a good unit. There's a hell of a lot of love as well for the Freecom 4X, which is about as advanced a unit as you can get without going for mesh. The voice control simplicity and JBL speakers really set that one apart in this company, I think. The Sena SF4 is the slimline option if you want to keep it low-key in a physical sense, and then the 2 entry-level toe-in-the-water contenders are the Cardo Spirit HD and Interphone Ucom3. Now, the good thing in general with Bluetooth is that you can make all brands talk to each other, so you don't need to worry too much about getting the same brand as the people you're going to be riding with, but it still will be easier to pair with another unit from the same brand. So if it's a close call between 2 units, then I would go for the same brand that your mates have got. Now, there's only so much detail we can go into in a short video like this. There's more detail on the specs of the units if you look in the description below. And if you're still quite new and you want some help on all the options and how to find the right comms for you, you also find a link there to our written guide on Intercoms. Now, one last thing to bear in mind, if you buy the comms at the same time as a new helmet, then we're able to knock the VAT off the intercom, and that means a 16.66% saving. I hope that's at least started you on the journey to finding your ideal in-helmet comms, but as ever, if there's anything you'd like to ask or to add, then please pop a comment below. Thanks for watching.